to the waters on this day. We come to the waters to be reminded of that belovedness. So from drops from fingers to forehead, we are mindful of belovedness, of when the clouds opened up and we are told, you are beloved. You are love manifest. You are love in the flesh. And with you, God is so very, very pleased. Baptism is that outward and invisible sign of the grace of God. And so when we gather as a community faith to gather the newly baptized, not only is it for that one being baptized on that day, not only is it for the family that gathers, it's for everyone in this space. For we nurture each other in the faith together. So as we heard from Felicia, the 5-finger prayer, that involves not just one person, that involves every one of us. And it starts at baptism. It starts at that wondering, that remembering, that embracing. How many of us remember our baptism? I know, right? Yeah. I don't either. And yet, to be engaged in that story of it was in our dining room. I was 3 years old. My brother was 10. And we were baptized by my mother's cousin, who was a Presbyterian preacher. And we gathered together in that space to hear words of belovedness. Come to the waters, Sara Elizabeth Morse. Come to the waters, Stuart Jason Morse. You are beloved, and with you, we are so pleased. As you look at yourselves in the mirror on this day, I want you to think of those words. Amy, you are beloved. Monica, you are beloved. Bill, you are beloved. John, you are beloved. For we need to be mindful, especially in this season, where we can feel it coming. Yesterday was the 3-year anniversary of an insurrection. We have a nasty election cycle coming down the pike. How are we mindful to care for one another in this season? And it should be always, in particular though, this season, to be mindful of our belovedness. Sure, we don't have to agree. I suspect we could talk politics and sports all day in this room and not agree with one another. Go Green Bay, by the way. Just kidding.
I won't throw a shoe in. I can't speak for the rest of the folks.
And yet, we are still beloved. We are still seen with God's creative beauty and touch in us. So as we gather as the people of God on this day, to remind ourselves of our belovedness and to share in Holy Communion, we bring all that we are to this place. And the church, I believe, is one of those last places where we can bring all of ourselves to it. The church can hold it, and sure that there are times that people struggle and we are stretched and we are challenged, and yet we are under that umbrella of love for the other. So, my friends, come to the waters. Know that you are beloved, and with you, God is so very